Hello. Today we're going to follow a first steps guide to use Calcbuilder extension for Joomla. We're going to build a simple calculator that is going to sum two numbers. Once at the main Joomla backend, we go to Calcbuilder component and click Go to Calculators link. We can see here the set of calculators created. We are going to create a new one, but you can also use the import button in case you want to add any previously saved calculator, maybe from another website or from the working demos you can download from your dashboard. Clicking the new option, we'll see the different tabs we'll use to set up our calculator. First one shows general information. We'll enter here the title of the calculator and a general description if needed. Then, we'll go to Fields, Definition tab. These are the input fields you will ask your users to enter at the page. For this example, we'll only need a couple of numeric inputs, so we'll add the first one, clicking Add Field button. We enter the name and a variable to be used. This variable name is the one you will use to refer this field across the configuration steps. We will call it number 1. Be sure you don't use special characters like dots, quotes, spaces, etc., only a letter followed by other letters or numbers. Set the variable to a value that you can easily identify afterwards. We'll force users to enter this field, so we mark it as required, and we select the type number. We can see here some other different types to choose from. We'll select the first one. The order is not important for this case, it will only affect the visual order of your fields at the left panel of this tab, so we'll leave it empty by default. Now we'll add some more functions to this field, allowing only one decimal place, a validation to ensure is a valid value within the range from 0 to 40. We don't need a default value, but we'll enter the placeholder, which a helper for users with description or instructions of this field. We'll leave the default style sheet as well and we'll save what we've done until now. We can see our first input here, and we'll add a new one to configure the second numeric input. We'll call it number 2, and we'll give it a proper variable name as well. The type will be number as well, and we can save here. In order to configure the input form view, you must go to Form Layout option at the top menu. Here we'll find the page editor where we can create the calculator page. You're free to create any custom content or layout and style it as preferred. In order to insert one of your input fields, you only need to write at the content the variable name enclosed by a couple of hashtag. This way, this text will print your input field number 1 at the page. But you can also speed up things using the automatic layout generator you can see here, for different Bootstrap versions. We'll create a new layout with 1 columns. We confirm we want to overwrite the current content, and we can see the system has created the form using all the fields we have created. You can use your editor in order to tweak this default form and build your own cool look and feel. We save and close, and now we are going to configure the calculations to be done when Calculate button is clicked. There are 2 versions of Calcbuilder. You can upload an Excel when using Calcbuilder extended version, and you need to insert your formulas manually at the standard version. For this example, we'll enter our formulas manually, so we go to Code tab. This section must follow PHP's syntax rules. You can check the left panel in order to find out some examples on how to recover values, etc. The main rules you need to follow. 1. The result is at the left side, and then you write the equal sign. 2. You can use almost every math operation you can think of, and many other functions. 3. Every value, either a result or an input field, must be preceded by a $sign. 4. Every operation must end with a semicolon. Simple math functions are explained here, so in order to build our sum, we write $myResult equal $number 1 plus $number 2 semicolon. Now, we are ready to show the output. We save and go to Exit Layout option of the top menu. Here we find again the free editor to configure your output section. We can write here any content and insert inputs or results using the same syntax we used for the input form. So we'll write the text you asked me to sum these two numbers, number 1 and number 2, and the result is myResult. The calculator is ready. We'll publish as any other Joomla module, creating a new Calcbuilder module, which will configure to show at one specific position of the site, and selecting our example calculator. And here the final result. You can download this example from your dashboard and play with it in order to get familiar with all options. Please check more videos where you can learn about advanced options of this extension.